If they ban your bank account because you did a crypto transaction or any related issue, I'm going to show you the step-by-step guide on what you need to do so that you can get your account unlocked. Especially what I personally did when they banned my account. There are some steps that I followed for me to be able to get access back to my funds. And this is important because it is now becoming common these days. They are now suspending a lot of accounts. This is not because crypto is illegal. Far from that, crypto has been legalized. The problem is that in Nigeria currently, the right infrastructure has not been set in place to properly accommodate crypto. And you can verify this by checking platforms like Bybit, Binance, and the likes. If you go to their website now on your desktop, you realize that you are unable to access it. The reason why you're unable to access it is because they banned it initially. Now that they have unbanned it, up till now, they still have not released these platforms for people to use. So if you want to access this platform, you still have to use a VPN. So you see that the infrastructure has not been set in place. Same thing with bank. Banks' anti-fraudulent system gets triggered whenever they see something like crypto or whenever people include crypto transactions in their description when sending money. This is why people that want to buy coins from me or want to complete their signature chain KYC or any transaction at all, it is highly advised that you don't use crypto related words in the transaction. So all of this combined together, you now see the reason why people accounts are getting banned. Sometimes it is not even the bank themselves that are sitting down to press a certain button to get your account banned. It is just their system that is triggering automatically. So there are some things you now need to do to get yourself out of this zone if you found yourself in this position. And this is important because even if it does not happen to you, you probably might have known someone that it happens to. So share this video to them or share this video so that it will get to other people that their accounts were banned so that they know what to do to get their account unbanned and get access back to their money. You know that your business is crypto related. Make sure that anytime you are receiving money from people, they do not include crypto related words in the transaction. Avoid it at all costs so that it does not trigger the bank's anti-fraudulent system. Always make sure that you have a dedicated bank account that you use for it. Don't use the bank account whereby you keep your savings or your investment money so that in case anything goes haywire, it will not affect you. So use a separate account and make sure that this account you are not just doing, because some of yourself you move like criminals. Imagine you that normally transact 10k in a day, and then suddenly one day you're now transacting double of that amount, which is 20k, 40k, 50k, or whatsoever. Definitely they are going to ban you. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to make sure that this never happened to you in the first place. If this now happened to you, I'll give you two methods. The first method is the normal method, while the second method is the rugged method. And trust me, you prefer the second one. The first thing to do, of course, is to reach out to the bank. Now, while you are reaching out to this bank, it is not reaching out to them and giving them abusive words. Reach out to them and ask them to explain to you. This is even one of the first things that I did when my account was banned. I asked them to explain to me why exactly my account was banned. Now, this is not the time for you to go and start telling them I did a crypto transaction or whatsoever. No. You go them with a simple message like, I noticed that my account was registered, my account was banned. What exactly is the problem? If it's an online bank, good for you, because I noticed that most of these online banks, they function well than the physical bank. Online banks like Kuda, OP, Money Points, and the likes, their customer service are top-notch. But if it is a physical bank, you go to their branch and request, what is the problem with your account? Like during my time, when I asked, what they told me was that my account is under investigation by CBN because they noticed some fraudulent transaction, blah, 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 and the likes, even though how much within my account. When you ask this, depending on the reason that they give you, sometimes it might be a single transaction that caused it. So they might ask you to provide some details in regards to that transaction. After you provide the details, they will now unlock your account. Sometimes they might require you to write a statement. Sometimes they might require you to provide your ID documents. So whatever they request, you cooperate with them and they get your account unlocked. Now, for the second method, because sometimes these people can just ban your account and then they just want to misbehave. Like during my time, I reached out to OP that they suspended my account, and what they told me was that my account was under investigation. That time, I just finished doing, I think, a transaction with Bybit. Yeah. So I don't know if the person went ahead to report my account that it was fraudulent or whatsoever. But I noticed that it was after that P2P transaction that my account was restricted. So I reached out to them and they told me that my account is under investigation. So I said, which transaction exactly are they investigation? Like, what exactly is the fraudulent activities? So instead of them to give me clearer explanation, they kept saying your account is under investigation, and they kept that up for 3 good days. So what I did was, I've already followed the normal method. I have approached them, requested for the details. Now that they're not responding properly, I now went to X. And as you know it, every good business out there wants a good name for their brand. So I tabled the matter on X, I tagged OP, I dragged them, and then I brought the matter to my community and involved some of my community members. They also went to X and dropped some comments and the likes. So OP now saw it and reached out to my DM to ask what was going on, and I explained to them how their customer service misbehaved and all of those stuff. Then they now looked into it themselves, and finally they unlocked my account. So I went into my OP, I was able to send out my funds, and I noticed that 2 hours later, they still restricted the account again. And I still asked, why have you guys restricted it this time around? They still came up without their investigation, whatever they're talking about. So I decided to give up on OPay. I started using my other banks, and I think they left it like that for almost a year before they unlocked it. But the good thing was that I was able to retrieve my funds from them as at that time. So these are the basic things you can do whenever they ban your account in Nigeria. If you have learned something from this video, don't hesitate to share this video so that it gets to other people that might need to watch this. Like and subscribe to this channel.